Mother Teresa told the story of a time when a man came to the convent to tell her that there was a Hindu family of 8 children in great need in the neighborhood, great need of food. So Mother Teresa prepared a large amount of rice and brought it over to this big family. And when she got to the house, she said she could see the hunger in the eyes of the children. And the mom was so extremely grateful to receive the rice. She took what Mother Teresa brought to her and then divided it in half. And then she took half and went out the door for a moment. And a minute or two later, she comes back and Mother Teresa asks her, "Where did you go?" And the mom said, "They are hungry too," and pointed to a neighbor family right next door. And Mother Teresa, later reflecting on it, wrote these words: "Love, to be true, hurts." And this woman who was hungry, she knew that her neighbor was also hungry. And that family happened to be a Muslim family. It was so touching, so real. "This is where we are most unjust to the poor," she wrote. "We don't know them. We don't know how great they are, how lovable, how hungry for that Jesus in today's gospel. "As I have loved you, so you also should love one another." No question, it's a tall order to imitate the love of Jesus. But I think it is a love that is already within us. As Mother Teresa's story of the Hindu and the Muslim families demonstrate for us. We have to commit to tapping into that love, to reaching inside, not only in the way we care for the poor, but in the way we treat one another and all people. You know, when Jayla and Joshua were baptized, as we do at every baptism, parents commit to teaching their children this very thing, right? Agreeing to train them in the practice of the faith, to keep God's commandments as Christ taught us by loving God and our neighbor, says the words of the baptism rite. Living Christ's love means that we are interested in knowing people, not only helping them. Along with other Christians throughout our land, we say that Jesus Christ brings salvation to the world. But we come to know that salvation only when we can follow the commandment to love. That is how the world can be saved. And not just in a heavenly sense of salvation, but in the very real sense of survival itself. And I have to say, if you're someone on the outside of Christianity looking in at the way we interact as Christians sometimes in our nation, you might be puzzled at the way we treat one another. Letting political campaigns and partisanship and fear and prejudice dictate how we respond to other people with whom we share this earth. Building walls rather than bridges, as Pope Francis would say. Leading an 18-year-old man to shoot and kill 10 people in a grocery store. It is the vision of the crucified and risen Christ, our Passover and our surest peace, as one of our reconciliation prayers of the Eucharist prays. That is the glory of God. When we can reveal a love that surpasses the betrayal by Judas, the denial by Peter, and the crucifixion itself of Jesus Christ. When we can love through pain, through the betrayals, through the hurts, and even the fears of our lives, then we love as Jesus loves. And we glorify God. And we demonstrate that love is stronger than death. This is how all will know that you are my disciples, he says, if you have love for one another. And then he raises the bar just a little bit. Love as I have loved you.